So hi everybody, today is another new episode, which is like kind of another special episode because on Facebook recently I just got that. Actually, I myself proposed it after I saw one of my friends, my secondary school friends, who is still happens to be on my Facebook, and then we actually dared each other to do a review on our own school. As you can see, as is there, I'm from ITE. And then if I also read my blog, is that I have like fun with my new classmate in ITE ever since I'm graduated from my secondary school. And before that, when I started blogging, I actually read about what happened in my secondary school. So yeah, and then recently when she was searching for information about the poly admission from ITE, and then there's like one of the netizen in some website she found about that the netizen actually commented that it's like a useless for IT students to proceed up to the poly. We think that the netizen shouldn't have said that kind of thing, that is such a waste of time for people who like from ITE to proceed to poly, cause they are like so useless and everything. How do you know what people in IT look like, behave like, or whatever? Even if like you have that like only friends who are in ITE, then they like change tremendously, become a goody good girl to an alien. Yeah, and then it's like, how you know that people want to go ITE? Just because that in secondary school they are like so slack in their study, they think they're very smart, and then they can just proceed to like poly without even studying for like O-level. Like you think that pigs can fly like that? Like you're thinking that pigs can fly? Okay, can. So after that, we dare each other to like post ourselves in our uniform about how we think about IT. Yeah, that's what is my purpose of my YouTube video for the day. What is the life before we entered ITE and after we entered ITE? Do we actually like what other people says which they heard from maybe from past, or maybe they experience cause they have like no friends in ITE if they are supposed to be an ITE students. I have no idea lah, cause for what I know from now is I have fun with my friends, very fun, if you have continued from reading and following up on my blog. Okay, so after which I actually I can say like very randomly, I actually in my form spring and actually questioned the coach a question. I actually said, "Hi, can I know what are your views attitude towards IT students?" He actually said about two kinds of people, which indirectly saying that the other one is just put down by the first kind of people. They aren't stupid. They aren't lower class, but they are just have different priorities. It's like what sort of agree to what he says, because it's like it's your own choice whether you want to follow other people or not, right? It's like some of the IT students may be not as hardworking, but how do you know actually? Have you ever see them studying in school for the exam, how hard they study? Like, of course you won't be like going to McDonald's and study with your school uniform. What? How many of you actually do that? Okay, I did do that before. Okay, and then most of them actually wear their own home clothes. But how do you know which tertiary are they from? Secondary school? Yeah, they take TYS lah. Of course they from secondary school one lah. But what about those lecture books? Actually, poly and IT, the lecture book is also same, printed black and white. So how can you differentiate an IT student and poly student unless their cover page of their book is like they started their IT or poly? Yeah, right? Okay, so then if you have followed me in my blog before, I actually posted this Facebook training for screenshot by some guy, and then I actually blog about this guy called Austin Tan. This case actually followed up after Amy Chong case saying about some racist remark, but Austin Tan is that he's insulting IT. The parallel link will be in the description box below, okay, and I'm going to like roughly say lah, okay, but roughly read some of the paragraph I actually blogged about him before. Okay, I was like saying, okay, I'm very bad. I'm going to say call him Uncle Austin. You thinking about the current ITE are so past time. Yeah, his own mindset about the current ITE students are so past time. Yeah, do you actually know that after ITE graduate from ITE, they are not able to proceed to polytechnic and to pursue their diplomas? Actually, he's like totally wrong. We actually can continue to polytechnics. It's just that yeah, we may not be able to enter those branded polys. Yeah, but still RP can what, right? So yeah, then I was like saying that, can I know what's the point of you having an A-level cert but attitude worse than an ignorant kindergarten kid? Yeah, it's like I'm not like saying the A-levels, everybody who takes A-level cert, it's like just him alone, cause he's like saying, from the screenshot I received from the Facebook, actually saying that, cause he actually insulted one of the person who commented on that status, right, saying that the person is speaking in Singlish, and say he actually like mocked the person, saying that haha, this is not English then, that is Singlish, which is generally frowned upon. Oh, and by the way, for those who knew me, they actually know that I don't even need to study hard to achieve A's. I slack at home all day, just like we IT students do, which is like no, I actually study every time, okay, and play games more than I study, and surprisingly I can still get better results. So for what reason do I have to study extra? You will never understand. People are different, just like you and me. Like I said, 4 words out of my league. It's like, how do you actually know we don't study? Do you like 24/7 staying beside us? Like you thought what you are Sun Wukong, you are like so many, can speak to so many of yourself. That is like so totally dumb, right? And in that comment, right, he actually said about actually insulted the McDonald's people also. Okay, he actually said that, oh please, you are a frog in a wild cake, Lean. Okay, I know how McDonald's is like. I experienced it for a day. Hear it, a day. And all the people there are either school dropped out for all O-levels at 18. It's like, so what? At least they study hard and then manage to go for O-levels, right? It's like, it's not like anything illegal of like you be jerked, thrown into the jail, or be stoned by people just because you take O-level at 18 years old. Okay? And not being racist, like, oh, excuse me, what does study got to be racist, right? But I actually picked while the manager was writing some paperwork. And seriously, the handwriting is no different than a kindergarten's. Tell me, if you actually have my A-level standards, I don't think you will want to work in McDonald's either. And if you do, that's you, not me. It's like you work in one day, you like macam know that how is it McDonald's working style is like for the one, if you have supposed to work for like your holidays, like 1 whole month, you work 1 day only, how you experience so much thing? You tell me 1 day only, if you work 1 day 8 hours, what can you experience? Say, oh hi manager, I'm the new person in who got recruited, yeah, what can I do for you? It's like 1 day, first day, of course they teach you those fundamental stuff, right? And then after which, in that blog post of mine, some of the example lah, the life example, starting from my senior, Chen Wei Lian. Okay, I didn't know that he was my senior lah until I went to search about his background, because I know that he's from IT. And then after I heard from my senior that saying that he's a very good example to start off with lah, because he actually blind, but he won the overall champion from 绝对 Superstar back in 2005. Yeah, okay, he's from NT class, but after that he make a breakthrough. Okay, he actually got many awards after which, and the second person I actually drew an example of is David Gunn. Do you know that he actually a Malaysian, and he only got primary school education? Right, he gave her a Malaysian citizenship for Singapore, you know. And then he's now a very well-known hairstylist. Okay, she's like a celebrity, you know. She actually worked hard. And then she's even appeared on such a post also. Seriously, I don't know you, and you don't even know me. That's because like most of the people you say them smoking and everything, and then like say vulgar, and then see them playing every day, doesn't mean that everybody do the same. Understand? Okay, it's just like okay, Austin Tan is actually one of the example I want to show you only lah. And the other few example is like what Discord said, yeah. And I like now I have like nothing much to say, cause it's like really, if you want to think about what other people, your parents say about the past-time ITE student, you are like terribly wrong. And then now I want to tell you about my past time in my before I entered this ITE. I actually go through a lot. Okay, go through a lot of things which I don't want to say anymore, cause I don't know how many of you believe me, cause it's like you don't know me, right? You only read my blog, watch my videos. Yeah, you can't really know whether I'm saying the truth or what, right? So I'm not going to say so much about my past time, although I did say that I would say. It's like in the past people always call me stupid, and then in like secondary one where I gave my first speech on environmental, because I was a environmental ambassador of my school, my secondary school lah. Then actually I pronounced the word wrongly, and then the whole school, including the student leader actually mocked at me. Student leader, can you bloody hell hear what I said? Student leader. And after which that certain student leader, she have a own speech, and then like somehow like she will say the wrong statement, and then the whole, it's like the discipline master actually stopped the whole school from mocking and laughing all the remarks at her, all about me. Like seriously, nobody come and stand up for me. But after which, when at the end of my speech, right, only one teacher actually praised me without even laughing or mocking. Even the principal also laughed at me, you know. He like believe it. This is like one of my most angry thing. Then after which I keep being like mocked for that certain pronunciation, that certain word that I pronounced it wrongly for like whole bloody 3 months. And then even before that, right, when I first went in the school, after not long, somebody actually called my mom, look at me. Then imagine it's like my mother get very angry when I told her about it. Just imagine, it's like if I say your mother look like a maid, you like it or not? Some other person is like damn freaking rich I'm not saying like the entire rich people will like say the same thing, right? It's like seriously, if you want if I'm you, I wouldn't have said that, because it's like, if I say your mother like a maid, you like it or not? Seriously? Then it's like after that my mother went to call the school and then say I want to like say something, want to meet the person who's called my mother look as a maid, to like talk to the mother and expecting just a simple apology. That's all what we wanted all years long, for 4 damn years. Okay, yeah, I got like mocked off for 4 damn years, but then I still have friends lah who like stand by me, yeah. And then for that 4 years, people like that girl, right, who actually and then spread all the rumors about me, and then like saying I'm very copy. So what is a very complacent? You are the one who act wrong. You didn't even bloody apologize. Yeah. Then after that, when we call the school says it's none of their business. We have to call their parents. Then I only got the house phone only, but then it's like we did tell the school that whoever that person who answered phone, okay, we actually called the school that we tried to call the house, but the girl is always the girl who answered the phone. So what you want us to do? We just want a simple apology. Yeah. And then after which nothing was solved. Like seriously, nothing was solved. And then I was continue bully all the way. Like seriously, if you or me, you were like I don't know lah. If you get now I'm telling you this, and then you might like saying I throwing up a story to saying that why am I in ITE when I should like crow off, don't care what other people say, then after that do well for O-levels. But you see, 4 years continuously you get bullied by people, and then after you do, what do you think that you will manage to do well for your O-levels and then like proceed to a JC or poly? When I first get into my secondary school, I actually want to join band, and because I want to join band firstly because I want to continue from my band, and then get to Sydney Music Festival, and then I've been in that secondary school since P5. Can you just imagine how many of you actually select your first choice school when you're actually P5 only? P5, how many of you actually get top 5 in class, top 20 in school, in your that cohort, not exactly school? Tell me. And when you reach secondary school, your O-level is like so damn lousy. When you come out with the O-level result, nobody actually give a damn. Actually, some of your secondary school teachers, only certain some of them. How many of you actually? I don't even want to step into buddy school actually anymore. And then I like very happy with my current school state now. And then I don't know why some of the actually in this video I also want to tell some of the people who I vlog, and then I don't want to have like any contact with. Please stop adding me on Facebook. I don't give a damn. Okay, I don't care what will you if you got any comment on this YouTube video of mine. I don't give a damn. Like seriously, like in this video my main objective is that don't look down on IT people. You actually don't know what's that inner side of them are actually are. So like if you are like in poly, so what? Okay, you actually in your own school you're happy to how? Okay, you happy can already. Don't even bother about other people's school. Even people think it, unless you're a close friend. But close friend will never give negative remark. But actually, sometimes will give negative remark when the person is not studying hard enough, right? Right. You only give negative remark only when your friend needs to. That's what friends are for. It's not that when your friend needs your help, you just jolly well abandon them. That kind of feeling really sucks, you know. Yeah, my current friend don't even abandon me, and some of my seniors from my secondary school and some of my certain friends from secondary school until now we still kept in contact. You know why? Because of gratitude. They treat me well, so I will treat them well back. That's gratitude. 做人应该饮水思源. Okay? It's not like you take people goodness for like freaking for granted, okay? And then like I want to tell you all is that I'm very happy in my school right now. Even though if I can never go back to JC, or I will need a longer way routes to poly. Okay, that's all I want to say. Okay, and I want to say it's like a quote from one of the previous parliament people. I can't remember the name. I'm not a dreamer. I have my goals to aim for. It's not that I have no goals and I like freaking like live 过一天算一天 that kind of people. Okay, just because you think of IT student as like they play around and whatever, how do you actually know them? You're not even a friend of them. Just see them how they behave outside doesn't mean that they will behave like 24/7 like that. Like, yeah, you know. Okay, so yeah, okay, this is all I want to say. I think that you got hurt enough or whatever lah. Okay, so thanks for watching this episode. This recent a bit long-winded, and then yeah, I hope that your mindset about IT people will change slightly. I don't even think that I give enough information about my school life in IT now, so sorry about the writing and stuff. And then yeah, so till then, bye bye.